Golden Visa program has been ranked as the most popular residency program among all the programs. You would have heard about other European Golden Visa programs like Greece, Malta, Spain, etc. So a recent study indicates that Portugal Golden Visa is the most popular program. The second news, which I just read today, is that the Britons, the British people, citizens, they constitute the second largest nationality in Portugal. So in Portugal, you will find after the Portuguese citizens, the British citizens constitute the second largest nationality. And the Britishers are known to be buying property in Portugal for quite some time. However, post-Brexit, they realized that along with buying the property, since Britain is no longer a part of European Union, it makes sense for them to get Golden Visa as well and get European citizenship. So they have been actively buying property and subscribing to the Golden Visa over the last few years. The third information, which many of you may not be aware, is that we have seen that post-COVID, we are seeing more and more Americans looking at the Golden Visa. I was just looking at the data, of country-wise applicants for Golden Visa, and I found that the Americans constitute, the second largest applicants for Golden Visa during the last 2 years. So, friends, these are some of the trends and latest development on the Golden Visa front, which I thought I should share with you. So before we, now Portugal Golden Visa is considered to be a pathway to European Union. I'm sure most of you who are looking at a Portugal Golden Visa want to have access to Europe, and that's why you are considering this program. So let's spend some time in understanding more about Europe and various concepts associated with Europe. So here we have over here, first we have the European Union. Now what is the European Union? European Union has been in news over the past few years. The European Union is essentially an economic and political union of 27 European countries who have decided to come together and liberalize the borders between them so as to promote free trade and movement of goods and culture among the people. Right? So it is like what we have in India. We have 27 states and you can move freely across the states. You can live in any state. You can take up job anywhere. So similarly, these 27 countries have a same kind of arrangement. They allow people to move freely. They allow trade, goods to move freely for economic and social benefits. Then we have over here the Schengen area. I'm sure most of you would be familiar with Schengen area. You would have traveled to Europe and we have the Schengen visa. A Schengen area or a Schengen visa is an arrangement between these 26 countries, whereby with a common visa, you can travel for the purpose, or you can travel to this 26 countries with just one single Schengen visa. So this is more to attract tourists, to make it easy for them to travel to this 26 European countries. Then of course, we have Eurozone. Now Eurozone is an arrangement between these 19 countries which share a common currency, which is euro. So the euro currency is used in all this 19 countries, which constitutes Eurozone. Now let us look at why people would want to move to Europe. The first and the foremost reason why people want to move to Europe is, of course, the quality of life. Now, if you can see in the chart over here, Europe scores very highly on various parameters when it comes to quality of life, be it life expectancy, be it happiness index, paid vacation, maternity leave, time away from work, etc. And of course, healthcare and education. So on most of these parameters, it scores at par with other countries like US, Canada, and Australia and UK. Now let us look at what are the benefits of European Union citizenship. So friends, we have seen earlier that the objective of European Union was to promote free trade and movement of people between these 27 countries. So that is the biggest advantage that you get, that once you are a citizen of any of the European Union country, you can freely move among all the 27 European countries. Not only you can move, you can also settle there, you can live there, you can work there, study there, and you get benefits as if you are a resident of that particular country. Now, where it comes to educations, we have seen that a lot of our clients want to send their children overseas for education. So once you are a citizen of a European Union country, you can move let's say, for example, you are a citizen of Portugal and you want to send your children for education to Germany or France or Netherlands. So when they go to the universities over there, they are treated as local students, and they get all the education benefits, which includes, tuition fee waiver as well as free education in many of the schools and colleges over there. Similarly, you also get access to healthcare, national healthcare across all the 27 countries where you decide to move and settle. It's also very easy to start business in any of the European countries once you are a member of European Union. Also, when it comes to passport, most of the European countries have very powerful passport. We'll talk more in detail about the Portuguese passport in the subsequent slides. Now, friends, let us look at why Portugal Golden Visa is considered to be the fastest path to European Union citizenship. Let us understand where Portugal is located. For some of you who would not be familiar with the location of Portugal, you can see in this map right over here, Portugal is right in the center, in the southwest tip of Europe and along the Atlantic Ocean. So it is conveniently located. To the south, you have the African continent. Up north, you have Europe. To the left, your United States and Canada. And down over here in the corner, you have Middle East as well as India. So it is conveniently located right in the center over here. And also because of its location along the Atlantic Ocean in the southwest tip, it enjoys very good weather. So Portugal has one of the best weathers in Europe. It is very, very pleasant. The temperature ranges over here. For the minimum temperature goes up to about 6 to 8 degrees in winter, and the maximum temperature is about 28 degrees in summer. Let's take a closer look at Portugal. This is a close-up map of Portugal. You can see it has a long coastline over here. Up over here in north, we have Porto. Porto is the second largest city in Portugal. It is also a World Heritage Site, and it is a very popular tourist destination. And a lot of tourists, particularly from Europe, go to Porto for their short vacations. Porto is also known for its football club. It has a beautiful, it is a home to the, FC Porto club, and there's a very beautiful football stadium out there. In the center over here, we have Lisbon, which is a commercial, capital. It is a capital city, and it is also an international commercial hub. Lisbon enjoys a very good blend of historical architecture as well as modern living. And it is also a good destination for European cruise. If you're walking along the seaside in Lisbon, you will see all this beautiful cruise liners docked over there. Down over here in south, we have the long coastline. This is the Algarve region. And Algarve is a region over here, and it has cities like Lagos, Faro, etc. So Algarve is very popular for its beaches, for its, white sands and sunshine. And it is a very happening place. A lot of people own houses over here. It's a retirement destination. A lot of people from North Europe own villas and houses over here, and they come down during the winter period, and many of them also retire over here. So Algarve is something similar to our Goa, where people go for holiday and also own a second home. Another reason, for which Algarve is popular is, of course, its golf courses. This small area over here, has more than 30 golf courses. So those of you who are fond of golf, this is a wonderful location. Right? Now, let us look at some of the reasons why one should look at Portugal. Like I already mentioned earlier, Portugal has one of the best weathers in the entire Europe. The minimum temperature over here goes up to 8 degrees in winter, which is in fact something similar to what you have in Delhi during winters. And the maximum temperature is 28 degrees, which is what we have in Mumbai during our winters. Also, from the healthcare point of view, it offers a very good, it ranks 12th among the public healthcare system. And, it was important to note that during the current time, even during the COVID time, it is leading in the number of vaccinated people. Almost 85% of the population is fully vaccinated. Another important feature about Portugal is that it is very welcoming to expats. the Portuguese people by their very nature are very warm and friendly, unlike many other European countries like Germany and France, where you have issues in terms of language, etc. In Portugal, you will feel very much at home. English is very widely spoken and people are very friendly. Another important feature about Portugal is that the cost of living is relatively low compared to other European countries. So those of you who have traveled to Europe, to places like Berlin, Zurich, Paris, etc., know that Europe is very, very expensive. But when it comes to Portugal, it is relatively affordable. In fact, it ranks 22nd on the cost of living index for Europe. And all these factors, friends, make Portugal the perfect destination for retirement. It is considered to be a #1 destination for retirement. Of course, not to mention about the liberal tax regime, which we can take it up later. Again, it offers a very good education system. Now, I didn't know that, people from India were also going to Portugal when we were discussing about Portugal with some of our clients. And we were surprised to know that their children are already studying in Portugal. Some of them are pursuing a career in education, and many of them are pursuing career in sports. Some children were pursuing football, some are pursuing tennis, and so on and so forth. Also, Portugal is considered to be the third most peaceful country in the world. Now, friends, you would appreciate that this is very important in current times. As we know today, this global situation is in a flux. You know what is happening with US, with China, with Russia, Turkey, Middle East, etc. And in a situation like this, it is very important for us to secure our family's future. And Portugal is just perfect for that. I'm sure you would have not heard about Portugal getting involved in any controversy or any conflict. It enjoys good relationship with its neighbors and most of the countries in the world. Also, it has been awarded as the best European destination for 4 years in a row. And another important factor about Portugal is that it has a very powerful passport. In fact, you'll be surprised to know, the Portuguese passport ranks ahead of passport of countries like US, Canada, Australia, and UK. It allows visa-free travel to more than 186 countries. So you can see in this map over here, this is a map which has been taken from Wikipedia, all the countries which are marked in green over here, which includes the whole of North America. You have Canada, you have US, Mexico, Latin America, you have South Africa, Australia, New Zealand, Singapore, Japan, Malaysia, Hong Kong. Most of the countries, where we as Indians would like to travel, you can travel visa-free with a Portuguese passport. Not only that, these countries which are marked in blue over here, these European countries, you can not only travel freely over there, you can actually go and settle in any of these countries. Of course, UK is out of this. UK is not a part of EU anymore. So other than that, all these countries you can live and settle. Other benefits of Portuguese Golden Visa program, why the program is so popular compared to others, is that it allows you the benefits of residency to your extended family. You can take not only your wife and your children, but you can also take children who are more than 18 years or 22 years old up to 26 years if they are dependent upon you and you are paying for their education. You can also take parents, not only your parents, but your spouse's parents. And you can also take your siblings if they are below 18 years of age. So you can see it covers the entire extended family. Now, why Portugal Golden Visa is considered to be the fastest and easiest way to obtain European Union citizenship. Right? We'll have Mafala talking about this more in detail in the subsequent part of presentation. I will just quickly run through it. That all you need to do is invest money, 280,000 euros or 350,000 in a property in Portugal. You get a residency in 1 year. You have to stay over there for just 7 days in a year. And after 5 years, you can apply for citizenship. Once you get a citizenship, you can sell your property and still enjoy all the benefits of being a citizen of Portugal. Let us look at the requirements. What are the requirements? Right? So you can see from here that there is no age limit. You can apply for this program at any age. There is no language requirement, no education criteria. For some of our clients who are looking at other countries like Portugal, Canada, Australia, etc., there is a point-based system. You need to have certain marks in the English language test. You need to meet education criteria, management criteria, etc. There is no such requirement for Portugal Golden Visa. Also, there are no detailed financial proofs are required. For many of our clients who are looking at EB5, we know that in case of EB5, we need to produce detailed documentation of, proof of funds. And many of our clients are not able to do because they are not able to produce the documents. No such requirement in case of Portugal Golden Visa. And also there is no requirement of interview. So you don't need to worry. You don't need to prepare for the interview. You don't need to worry. The process is very objective as long as you are investing money in one of the approved asset class, and so long as you do not have any criminal track record, you can get your golden visa.
Acquest, your trusted immigration advisor.